Hey everyone, and welcome to day 22 of my horror movie review marathon, and I've got The Possession of Hannah Grace movie review. A woman is working the graveyard shift at a morgue where she may be confronted by a possessed dead girl. This can't be good. So, as far as the story goes, for some odd reason, I ended up watching this movie again because the first time I watched it, I literally could only get through it halfway, and I figured, well, maybe I have an intention to watch the whole thing all the way through this time. So when this movie first came out in 2018, I literally had only seen it then, and then I just didn't bother to go back to it, like I said, and I was thinking, okay, I'll give this another chance. But this movie is supposed to be about a girl who gets possessed by a demon because, she's getting this exorcism done to her, especially what's shown in the first scene of the movie. And that's why this movie is called The Possession of Hannah Grace. But yet, it doesn't really seem to be the focus is on her, and instead it's on this other woman who is working in a morgue after being this police officer and then quitting that job and then doing this on the side. And it just seems like she's got a lot of other problems in her life, and it already shows in this movie that there are so many other problems that I just feel like I'll definitely get into them. Honestly, hearing about this one girl's struggles juggling between going from one job to the next, and obviously a lot of freaky things are bound to happen, especially if you're working alone at night with a whole bunch of dead people lying around. I mean, I literally could not feel sorry for anyone in this movie. No character was worth getting all bent out of shape for, because we all know what was going to happen. As far as the casting goes, you've got Shay Mitchell, who of course I was a fan of from watching Pretty Little Liars, but now, she's this ex-cop turned morgue worker, and while I, wanted to see what she was capable of outside of a TV series that I loved, I literally saw no emotional support here, especially with the acting department, and I literally just couldn't feel for this character. Just all felt soulless, and literally it's exactly just what goes on throughout the movie. It just feels like a dead movie. Like, I literally could care less. It was tiring to watch anyone else in this movie that, like I said, I couldn't care less about what could possibly happen to them, because they were all just so dumb, especially with, everything that they were doing throughout the movie. So the things that I liked about this movie was that there were some creepy moments that I probably knew were coming, especially with what the antagonist was doing. I mean, Hannah Grace was crazy scary, but then there were times when she wasn't, and I figured, well, maybe this is more than just one of those exorcism ghost story type of movies. But unfortunately, the things that I didn't really like about this movie, I mean, it was just so bad. There were cheap jump scares that I could literally see coming, because the whole movie was predictable as heck, and it was just ridiculous with the circumstances that the characters just made all these really poor decisions, and they're just so dumb. And good thing this movie was fast paced, because I wanted to get through this crap, because it irritated me to my core at how dumb this movie was. And I thought that it was going to at least be decent, but nope. It was just, I could not stand it, and at least I was able to get through it this time around. So overall, I would say that I was just not impressed from the opening to the middle and then to the end. So I would not recommend seeing this movie. I've honestly seen things that were scarier and at least decently scary, but this one literally proved to be a huge mess. So I would give this a half heart on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of The Possession of Hannah Grace, and come back tomorrow for day 23 of my horror movie review marathon. And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates, come back every week for a Trial Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later.